did you go to school? 12 years? 14 years? 16 years? If you went to school for 12 years, that ends up being over 2,000 days, over 12,000 hours. This is why it is so important to have enthusiastic and loving teachers, because aside from parents, teachers spend the most time with children during their impressionable years. I have been thoroughly interested in teaching ever since I began kindergarten, but in order to further research this vocation, I referenced Opportunities in Teaching Careers by Janet Fine, Careers in Education by Roy Edelfelt and Alan Raymond, and Created for Connection by Donald Albin Jr. After hearing my speech, the audience will further understand the duties of an elementary school teacher, the benefits of this popular occupation, and how this career can be used to promote attributes that God values. In this speech, I briefly want to cover the duties of an elementary school teacher, such as preparing lessons and evaluating students. I also want to cover the benefits of stable hours, long vacation time, everyday diversity, and the reward of seeing students excel. On a final note, I want to communicate how honesty, justice, and a love of others can be promoted through teaching. The primary duties of an elementary school teacher include preparing daily activities, evaluating students' performances through grading assignments, and introducing students to the basic subjects of math, science, history, and language. But to be a good teacher, it does take more than that. Lisa Johnson, an elementary school teacher from North Carolina, said, "Portraying the work of an elementary school teacher is difficult, for each day comprises unique and extraordinary experiences. Every day is different. This job includes such a variety of activities, from the ordinary routine of grading papers to the adventure of field trips and crafts. This occupation also includes more than the in-class hours of actual teaching and instruction. Outside duties such as grading papers and meeting with students' parents can take as much as half of the time as class instruction itself. But as I said earlier, it takes more than this to be a good teacher. It takes dedication and care. Studies show that good teachers have high ratings in kindness, consideration for the individual pupil, patience, fairness, and an interest in students' problems. Students are much more interested in learning when they have a teacher who is enthusiastic and kind, rather than a teacher who's only teaching because they get paid to do so. The benefits of teaching include stable hours, long vacation time, everyday diversity, and the reward of seeing students come to understand difficult concepts and value learning. As for the stable weekly hours, teachers generally work from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there is guaranteed summer vacation that is generally 2 months in length. Another benefit of teaching is the everyday diversity. My former teacher, Nancy Williams, said, "No 2 days are just alike. Each day holds an adventure of its own. Teaching is not a mundane, monotonous job. It's exciting." Most say that the greatest reward of being a teacher is seeing a student finally understand a difficult concept. That moment when the light bulb goes off and they finally get the concept that they have been struggling with for so long. Teachers say that this is when they feel most accomplished. Lastly, elementary school teaching can be used to promote honesty, justice, and a love of others, which are among the attributes that God values. Honesty is taught through the teacher's actions, as well as their discipline on cheating, lying, and unruly behavior. Fairness is taught through the teacher's unbiased and equal attention to each and every student in the class. Teachers should also communicate the importance of loving one another, as it says in Romans 12:10a, "Love one another with brotherly affection." By instilling and encouraging these qualities within students, teachers can fulfill Proverbs 22:6, which says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, for even when he is old, he will not depart from it." In conclusion, the vocation of elementary school teaching is a wonderful occupation, and it's the combination of preparing daily activities, evaluating students, and encouraging learning. while you receive the benefits of stable hours, vacation time, everyday diversity, and the reward of seeing students excel. This occupation promotes honesty, justice, and a love of others, which are among the attributes that God values. People often spend over 12 years in school. This is why it is so important to have enthusiastic teachers who encourage learning and evaluate students. This is key to the development of children in our society.